Hey kids, it's me and Bach. Surprise for y'all, we have an extra video this week. So there is a book that goes along with our objectives and things that we're talking about this week around the coronavirus. So we're going to read that together. Bach is in here listening. He's sitting right beside me. And we're going to go through this together and learn about medical scientists. So I'm going to get my screen up and running here ready for you. All right, here we go. So I'm going to read along. At the very end, there's a couple questions to answer to see if we remembered what we talked about and what we read about. So we're going to go through that, okay? So this is medical scientist. Medical scientists study illnesses. They study germs that cause illnesses. They study how illnesses spread. Some illnesses spread around the world. Medical scientists work to stop the spread. Medical scientists may work in laboratories. They do experiments. They use microscopes and test tubes. Medical scientists may create new medicines. These medicines can help people with illnesses. Medical scientists must go to college. Medical scientists help many people. Would you like to be a medical scientist? Okay, here's our review page, and we're going to go through these questions together and talk about them, and then I will click on the answers and see if we get them right. So who was this story about? The first one says medical scientist, camp counselors, or grocery baggers. What was the story about?
Medical scientists.
Medical scientists. Did you like this story?
Yes.
I'm going to say yes, because something that's really cool is that Miss Watts has an uncle who is a medical scientist, and he is actually working on trying to help people with the coronavirus. So I thought this was super interesting because it let me learn kind of about what his job is. Choose a picture about the story. Okay, so there's 3 options here, and I think 2 of them are part of our story. So let's read the 3 options, and we're going to pick 2. Butter, the world, and spread. What 2 pictures do you think represented something our story was about?
World.
Remember, it said that viruses can spread around the world. So I'm going to pick those 2. So here's some questions that we can talk about. What do scientists use microscopes for? So we have not used microscopes in our class, but it's something that I hope that we can do in the future. Microscopes are used to look at something that is very tiny that you can't see with just your eyes. You can put it under a microscope and it makes it look bigger. It magnifies it. That means to make something look bigger. That way we can see it. What kind of medicine would you create? Why? If I was a medical scientist, I would hope that I could make medicine that would help the coronavirus go away. I'm a little sad today because we found out that we're not going to get to go back to school for the rest of the year. So I won't get to see all y'all's wonderful faces until August. So I miss all of you. So if I could make medicine, that's the medicine that I would create. That way we could help everybody. All right. So I hope you enjoyed getting to read our book, Medical Scientist. And if you know somebody who is a medical scientist, give them a shout out and let them know that you got to learn about their job. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.